Honestly, y'all have been killing my confidence. All of the negative comments and gossip, it's hard to imagine the stress that I'm under. I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry for spitting the truth. Sorry for dissing that dude. Sorry for missing the point of the criticism. I was blinded by diamonds and loot. I apologize to all you guys. Y'all were right. I was out my mind. I went too far. I did too much. The haters were right when they said I suck. I did my best. It did nothing for me. I gave my guts and got lost in glory. I'm standing here while you sit before me. There's nothing left but to say I'm sorry.
Sorry, that doesn't bother me. I don't owe anybody an apology. I don't have no regrets in my biology. Reload and shoot for the stars, y'all look like astronomy. No one as hot as me, copy me commonly. Wannabes, y'all are so shockingly comedy. Carry the weight of my songs all on top of me. I will not break, I'm not made out of pottery. Bury your bodies on acres of property. Place them at angles like sacred geometry. Down with the modesty, everything I drop is quality. Promise, like honestly, follow me. I ain't gonna stop with the hits. Come rock with the kid on block like Pac with a bin. I'm a god with the pen, no cops at the crib. Got guap cause I'm awesome at this. Underrated, overpaid, they hate it. Complicated calculations made to rake the paper. Razor sharp like Lazy Freddy versus Jason. Angels in my heart of Satan in the basement. Brains and handsome faces, what has made me famous. Great imagination, fatal combination. Labels on the daily, I've been on vacation. Basic translation is I don't give a fuck. Sorry, I got a point of view. It's like a pistol you don't want to point at you. Y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all can't avoid the fuse. Y'all in a cage lock, my deranged thoughts are like Ray Charles waving chainsaws. Get your brain chopped to the A parts to your face off. Hit the graveyard on my days off. I just cock aim and I spray shots till your legs lock and your veins pop. In a day's work, y'all get laid off. My girl shot every single fucking video. My heart wrote every single fucking song. Y'all are my children, my kids will be indigo. Obviously, I'm a fucking god. Rock with me, awfully cocky. Cocking the goblin, shotgun and coffee, slaughtering lots and I'm offering coffins to anyone caught knocking sloppy about me. Yeah, come rock with the kid, young poppin' and rich, got dollars, I'm copping the drip. I'm donning the armor and authoring honor while bombing the targets that karma has missed. Hey, y'all don't comprehend, I'm often on the mend. I'm depressed a lot, I've wrecked a lot of people who were friends. I've been anxious, I've had breakdowns that were all inside my head. I regret a lot of things, now I won't stop till I'm avenged. Knock, knock, who's there? Y'all fucked around and let death in. I'm John Lennon, I'm Michael Jackson, I'm Cobain, I'm Zeppelin. Your best friends are dead ends, your best bets are far-fetched. Your next best, I'm a gold trophy. Your death threats were ghost stories.
Hello, you guys. How is everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome to Decipher. What's up, LFT?
I don't have my mouth.
You don't have your mouth?
I mean,
It's gonna go swimmingly.
no, I meant I forgot. Sorry, I'm so used to having like the Bluetooth one that I was like, I don't have my mouse, and I couldn't figure out. I was like, where the hell's the mouse pad on the laptop?
Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Okay.
That is not teamwork right there. That's jumping ship early, and also a lot of presumption on your part. That's a lot of
A lot of
mm-mm.
assumption on my part.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody with me. By the way, that song goes out to my girls. You know who you are, Crazy Nay. Those are I played that song
What's
for
me,
them.
Nene?
Watch me whip. Pointer, what's going on? Crazy mama. You been naked all my love. Pointer. LFT.
See, I need my
Jennifer
glasses.
Hooligan, thank you for coming in. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. I'm scrolled all the way back here, so I'm trying to. Punksy, I have something to say to you, which I'm sure you're going to have something to say to me. So, Allie, thank you so much for being here. We didn't want to go live when you were going live, but that was a funny ass live you just did. You guys go
Yeah.
back to Allie's what's it? Real talk with Alex.
Yeah.
And go listen to her last live. It was funny as hell.
Swear, that was the best coffee table book.
It's so damn funny. So damn funny. So, hello to everyone. Welcome in. Thanks for being here with us. I don't have a wrench on my own channel. Wolfie! Yay! I am not really sure how I lost my own wrench. I guess I'm just lucky I'm not blocked. I just wrote it. Did you see that?
What?
I
know, but I know because people asked, and I was like, "Don't even look at me. I don't even know how we go and take a wrench."
I don't
I was
even.
like, I mean,
You know,
I just
I
like the racket,
let
like
petty people deal with that. The little people. The little people. Okay, so I have something to say directly to my friend Punksy, and I want you guys to just bear with me for 1 second. But if you look at our background, isn't that hot? Isn't that hot? I like it. I like it a lot. I just want to tell you that a friend of mine painted that, and she doesn't. She could strike us, honestly. Hopefully, she won't. She could strike us, but I just love that background. I thought that was so cool. But yeah, that was done by Punksy. Just saying. It's cool shit that she does. One of the many talented things that she does. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody good? Happy Friday night. It's been a hell of a day. It has been a hell of a day. No, I'm not stopping. I'm just getting going. I'm not spilling any more beans other than that, but I will just tell you that you guys should pay attention.
I have no idea what you just said.
I said you guys should pay attention.
Mm.
I know it really is cool looking, isn't it, Allie? I love it so much. I really love it. She's so
what
talented.
it's making me think of that when we were watching those videos the other night, with the optical illusion, like the hole.
Yes.
Like I just felt myself looking at it, going,
There's optical. We'll show them later. The optical illusion rugs. They're so cool.
Yeah, that's literally what it just made me think of. Like I just started.
I think it looks like candy canes. It reminds me of roses. I love it. So we have gone down a different path tonight. Actually, this is kind of where we're going in the future. And to be fair, we really kind of didn't really we weren't sure what we were going to do, right? Like we kind of sort of thought about it and talked about it. And there's a lot of people covering one piece. And I hate, there's some really talented people covering the Idaho case, first of all. Criminality, Melissa, Jade, Alex Erickson, so many great people are covering that case. I hate saying this, but it's just not my heart. I feel for those people. Please don't misunderstand me, but that's not a case that I want to dive into. And we talked about it. We've been talking about it all week because we've been working on this all week actually, but we knew we wanted to do something just a little bit different, yet at the same time, have our audience engaged and kind of have you guys really help us out with this. I know, Hooligan, I know, and it's actually so funny that you say that because we were working last night, and I think there was 5 or 7 women, correct me, in Massachusetts that went missing all around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And continue to be missing. I watched that article. That was
You watched
crazy.
the article?
I watched the article. I watched the news. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for coming in. So for us, I'm just going to introduce this way. I'm going to have kind of LFT probably take over more than me on this one because she had such great
That's
insight.
adorable.
Thanks. She had such great, well, you do. You had such great insight on how to present it. And we're not going to be doing a lot of presenting this evening, but we're going to tell you what we're going to be talking about in the future. Trigger warning. This one's tough. I will tell you that. Anybody who doesn't want to talk about young children, or hear about, I'm going to say this word once because we're not monetized, so it doesn't freaking matter, but filicide, which is, if you don't know what filicide is the killing of a son or a daughter. And for me personally, and I think probably many of us, it started with Watts, right? We've all known about parents harming their children, unaliving their children, but I think Watts was the one that really kind of grabbed my heart. That was actually not filicide because he unalived his wife as well, but that was the one that really got me going. But there are so many before that, and it just seems like there's so many since. And filicide knows no boundaries. It's in the last few months, many of us, we've researched and we've worked on cases, and they have us angry, and we want to do more.
Mm-hmm.
You should have gone to the game, Chris. Thanks for coming in. I know.
And
I can see
ditto.
you. It's the one for me. It's that one case. Hey, Lori. So we decided to start educating ourselves on the subject. And we want to immerse ourselves in this research and talk to you guys and talk about children. And how did we get to this point? No human is disposable, right? No human is disposable, but no child should ever be harmed at the hands of their parents. Intentionally. Let's put that, we're talking about filicide here. We're not talking about accidents. We're talking about people who harm their children. So this week we've kind of gone through some cases, and we're, there are, hey, Punkette, thanks for being here. We're not going to go through each and every case, but I can tell you that we are going to go through about 20 of them. And this is the tip of the iceberg. Hang on one second. I got to reach. Hold on.
I mean, just to put it into numbers, at least, there's, I guess, like even get a 2020, that there were an estimated, what was it? 1,750 children who died simply from abuse or neglect. That's not even going in terms of a parent necessarily simply harming one child. I mean, this is You got those plus other children, by the definition of abuse and neglect, have fell victim. That's a lot of freaking kids. And that's like the unreported, I mean, in terms of unreported that we don't know about,
Hi,
stuff that may have been
Justified.
going on in the background.
Welcome. Gosh, thanks for being here. What an honor to have you here.
Oh,
Look at
I
that.
really need my glasses on. Hey, give me 1 second. I gotta grab my glasses
Of
real fast.
course.
I really
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to.
So, I mean, we all know the cases that have been going by recently. You guys know them. And we're going to be diving in. And we're going to look at this. Here's the thing that's weird, though, and the thing that really bothered me, and I don't have my list in front of me. Of course I don't. I have 20 kids' name on a list, and I put it somewhere really important, you guys. Really important. I got it. I got it. Thank God. Okay, cool. Okay. I am I'm really honored to see some of these people in here. This is really cool. So we all know these cases, and they're just recent cases. Some of them are older, but you're going to recognize almost every name. I guarantee it. And my question is, when we started looking at these, when we started hearing about Athena and Quinton and the West Boys and Harmony, the newest case, Skylar Wilson, Kaylee Anthony, Gabriel Fernandez, Arabella McCormick, Gannon Stout, Thomas Valva. When you start hearing about these kids, and then you start looking at how many kids, how many of those families had CPS involved, I hit a full stop. And I was like, there's a lot of those cases where CPS was already involved. And I say CPS, it could be Department of
some form of welfare services.
Yeah. They're supposed to be there for the children and helping. And for whatever reason, these children died at the hands of their parents while in front of, or a piece of paper sat on a desk of someone who should have been more involved. Josh Powell, Jennifer and Sarah Hart, the Watts kids, the Huntsman kids, Diane Downs, Elaine Campione, Andrea Yates, Susan Smith, Timothy, what's his last name? I can't even. The guy from South Carolina.
Hart? Wait, I thought that was Hart.
No, Hart, no. The Hart women were in California.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jones. Timothy Jones.
Jones. Thank you so much. These people died these children died at the hands of their parents. Local to you. Oh, Jesus. And I made a list of, each one and where we knew for a fact that the state was involved. Samuel Olson, another one.
I mean, the family. Well, no, actually, the one in Utah was it? Wait, Idaho or Utah?
For who? What's the name?
Where the husband killed the 5 family, his 4 children and his wife. But he just came out that CPS had been involved because he was being investigated for reports of abuse.
Abuse, that's right. So many of these.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, but he killed him. Sorry, but he also harmed him. I mean, killed himself. But I just wanted to point that out there. Like, kids are still suffering and falling victim to it.
Yeah, they are. And here's the thing. I'm looking at like the West Boys, Quinton Simon, Angel Overstreet, Arabella McCormick, the Hart children, Athena, all adopted or under foster care. Watts, Andrea Yates, Susan Smith, Gannon Stout, Kaylee Anthony, Elaine Campione. If you don't know that Elaine Campione, that is a really sad case out of Canada. look that one up, and we're going to put a list out. Timothy Jones, South Carolina, Diane Downs in Oregon, Athena Brownfield in Oklahoma. Those are the ones that we think CPS has not. Now we have to dig, so we could be wrong, but those are the ones that we do not believe the state was involved with. The ones that the state was involved with, Gabriel Fernandez, that's the one I was just going to talk about in a second. The ones that we know that CPS was involved with were the West Boys, Quinton Simon, Angel Overstreet, Gabriel Fernandez, the Powell Boys, Arabella McCormick, the Hart Children, Megan Huntsman's kids, Skylar Wilson, Thomas Valva, and Samuel Olson. By the way, we're naming God bless these kids, by the way. We're naming the tip of the iceberg because I'm going to let LFT tell you exactly how many kids per day.
Can I share my screen? Wait, can I share my screen real fast?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Share. I'm ready.
I'll be happy. The Gabriel Fernandez story, by the way, Michael Vaughn, thank you. Yes, Michael Vaughn. Let me add this to stream. There's so many, and we're looking at you. Okay. There's too many. There's too many. There we go. What'd I do? I just hit the wrong button. There we go.
Sorry, I was trying to get the back, some numbers up for people to see just while you were talking about it.
No, I mean, these numbers are, first of all,
they're staggering.
That illness that went around in 2019 that we're still suffering with, that we can't say that word, apparently affected a lot of people. And there was a huge increase in filicide during that, and has continued to increase. Go ahead. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. I'm going to mute so you can.
Oh, no, I didn't. No, don't mute, because I was just having a background up while you were doing the intro and talking about these specific cases, or like mentioning some of these cases. And I just thought I would share some of the screenshots that we've had in terms of the numbers.
One of the things, let me just mention this really quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but Criminality did a video on Thomas Valva where Michelle, let me see, is it? Nope, that ain't it.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. And I've never been more angry before in my life.
I did. If one of our amazing mods can go to Criminality and grab the Thomas Valva live and share that link. It is, first of all, the work was unbelievable. The story is horrific and sad, and it needs attention. It needs attention. But I just want to tip my hat to them, because it's kind of where we started going, oh, that's not good. Thank you, Nay. Yes, Madalena. Well, yes, there are so many. Go ahead. I'm shutting my mouth.
Oh gosh, I think we drew a blank part on that one. I think the biggest thing, though, the reason that we started looking at it in terms of a bigger picture, and it's kind of like what Tia said a little while ago, we know that there are thousands and thousands of smaller cases that don't get the attention. We all know that. But sometimes it is easier to cover, the hot topic ones, because there's more out there. It just, some people are prone to it. But for the first time, I've been like, oh my God, it's like oversaturated. And that's nothing against any creator or anything. It's just like, I don't even want to watch like CNN about it, because I feel like some of the discussion, like we're drawing it, like grasping at straws to think of another thing to analyze at this point. And this is just my opinion generally. And so I just we were like, we'd be silly to start covering it now, because so many good creators are, and I go there for the discussion. So we would be like, why? What are we going to host that's anything different? And that bothered me, because I was like, okay, but that's the issue. So then I was like, we just started thinking about it. We're like, what about if there's a way that we still look at specific cases, of course, and do what we do, but and I'll have to use Jen Liu as an example because she made a really good point recently. I forgot what live I heard her say this on. It may have been her own. But she just talked about, like, sometimes when I think of Jen Liu and we're talking about and we're in a true crime channel talking about a trial or a case, I'm prone to lean towards Jen Liu as the voice of, like, if we need a question answered, because she has immersed herself in the process and understands it. And so she's able to add some clarity and more knowledge to a conversation surrounding a true crime case. And I appreciate that so much. And I was like, what about if we started kind of analyzing, like, literally what are the numbers today? And so many of these cases, there's a commonality in one way, shape, or form between them all. And what about if we just, like, in the midst of this, really took a step back and tried to act like you're a lawyer or you're a professor, and you have got to know what you're talking about and what you're presenting. So why don't we research and have some conversations about the system, welfare services, what are the numbers, where are we lacking, and how does that impact the cases that we are currently discussing? Because I just think it elevates the discussion, and it also, you're able to have, I don't know, just it facilitates, I guess, like a little bit more knowledge about a topic and not just speculation and stuff. Like, you really have to you comprehend things, and you're like, no, but wait a minute, guys, we know that typically welfare services don't do X, Y, or Z. I just think it's important that we educate while we discuss.
And here's the thing, and I saw, hi, his Sally My Jack. No, I thought that was great, actually. I thought that was really good. His Sally My Jack put up Summer Wells. And here's the thing on that. I may not disagree with you. However, there's no proof, and she still remains missing. So I can't put her in the category other than to say CPS is investigating. So, I mean, do I have her on my list?
Yes.
Am I going to talk about her, like, under this specific category? And the reason is because we don't have the proof, and we can't accuse someone that we don't know for sure. Now, these other people, we know for sure. The only thing that I can say about Summer Wells is that kid has my whole heart, and I pray that with Allie's good work, someone can make some headway and find her and bring her justice home, whatever the good things are that we want for her. But you'll understand now why I don't have Summer on that list. Not that, like I said, don't disagree with you. However, I can't put it out there because that's an opinion, not a fact. And we really want to run some facts by you guys. And you know what? The other thing is, and this is super important to both LFT and myself, and we had said this before, we've named some kids, and we'll show you some pictures. We've got videos, all this stuff is going to be put out. But if you know of another child or another case that you want us to look at, I saw Michael Vaughn. I don't have him on my list, and I should have. Like, he should have been, like, right up there. If you know a case local, if you know, local to you, where it's like, oh, I've heard of this one that you want us to, perhaps look into and add, we want to do that. Hi, Aussie True Crime. Welcome in. We want to cover as many, give these children a voice, and make sure that We learn everything that we can in order to help. And I think Jen Liu is a really good example of that because, like you said, she learned everything she could about the court system and how things work and the processes. And she explains it when she does her, you know, her whether it's her roast or a live, she knows her shit. Um, Kids have
Mm-hmm.
always been a passion of ours, I think, and not everybody wants to cover kids. It's because, because we have them and it's tough and it's really hard and I don't particularly enjoy it, but I think it's important. I think it's very important, and I think it's really important that we hold those accountable that should be held accountable, and if the state is failing, then where is the failure? I wanna know, I wanna educate so that I can write my local congressman away. I can involve, we can immerse ourselves in this and say, Excuse you, but children are not disposable." Um, so, like I said, if you wouldn't mind either leaving a comment in our comment section or emailing us with names of kids that you can think of. This was literally like us spitballing, rattling names off and trying to write them all down at one time and remembering like Teresa's coverage and Michelle's coverage um, of Thomas Valva. That was a striking case. Obviously, Quinton
Mm-hmm.
Simon. Um,
That's what I think that was, I have to admit, that was one that really made me be like, holy, I mean, first of all, this number of, like, we're always, there's never a shortage, of cases in terms of true crime, which is
Sadly,
shocking
yeah.
and should never be the way. Like, that shouldn't be a sentence that you say. Um, but it wasn't until I think really listening to that whole live and realizing, like, I, I love, there's a part of me that does love like the analyzing and kind of speculating after the fact, once things have moved along, like that kind of just breaking it down and talking about the case. But that was one where I was like, I want to know more about what was available and like where did they fail and how does that apply to other cases, because this is ridiculous. Like this, and I mean,
The
and
psychology
I just
behind it as well.
yes, and it's just such. I think it's what I told Tia. And oh, you told me to write it down. Where's the one?
Hmm.
What I
Did you write it
said that
down?
made me. Yes, but I don't know if I was actually. Oh yes, okay. So basically, what I had said, I think it was something like this. It was something along the lines of this. Like I'm very aware, of socioeconomic, cultural. We all know the highs, the lows, the ups and downs of all that. But I have to admit, like, as much as I was aware of, just say, underprivileged, for lack of, just for a generic term for the moment, I don't think I ever really realized exactly what that meant, what it entailed, and like how far it reached
Hmm.
until we started doing this true crime stuff
Hmm.
and researching cases and be like, oh my God, here's another one. Look at this one. This kid is, I just don't think I sat back, like I was aware of it, but I didn't. I
The
was aware of
weird
it as a
thing?
thought. That was it. I never
Yeah,
really thought
yeah.
much else.
But the weird thing is there
Yeah.
isn't a lot of recent research on it,
Hmm.
which to me is very strange.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
see Unjustified's comment here? I've said many times that the CPS has failed so many children from the very start all the way back to the baby. God, yeah. The baby farmer I've
Yes.
worked with and against. Oh, you're a CASA worker yourself. Okay. Interesting. If you want to have a conversation or work on this or have any thoughts you can teach us, we are open-minded. We'd love to hear from you. Unjustified, we'd love to work with you.
Yeah.
We truly like we are so open to educating ourselves. We have an Aussie one, William, that I could Oh, yes, please. Please, please, please.
Okay, wait a
Just
second. Here's something. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted. I didn't have it. Sorry, I have no good excuse for interrupting. I apologize.
are you going to tell us the rest of the story? We have to guess. What did you interrupt? Tell me.
I love you and I hate you. I was just gonna say that what you were talking about with the CPS, like,
Uh-huh.
did y'all know that it was an estimated 3.9, they had CPS agencies received a national estimate of 3.9 million total referrals. The 3.9 total referrals alleging maltreatment includes, and this is of children, approximately 7.1 million children.
What?
hmm This is from the child maltreatment 2020 final report from the Health and Human Services alongside. We can post the link. This was
Mm.
the question is how many allegations of maltreatment are reported and screened in for an investigation response or alternative response? That was the question in terms of like this is talking about the services providing like welfare services that are being provided essentially. How did they how are they screened and what are the number of calls and whatnot? And it says for 2020, CPS agencies received a national estimate of 3.9 million total referrals. The
Mm.
3.9 total referrals alleging maltreatment includes approximately 7.1 million children.
Jesus.
I mean, it's heartbreaking, and then it
That's
breaks down the people like specifically
astounding.
referred, but it's and it's just this is going to be a
Unjustified said a great
long-term
place to
problem.
listen. A great place to start to listen to Nancy Schaefer, Georgia State Senate, that was unalived in her home. Oh, after Jesus, okay, there you go, right there. And I think that's a great place to start. I think that is, oh my God, just hoping to save her kids. Oh my God. You know, ugh. This started, I'll be honest with you, this started back, it did start back at Watts for us. It really did. Um, but, you know, we've also kind of looked at some other cases as well. And by no means are these cases under this category, but Johnny Gosh and Adam Walsh and things like that, children who went missing, children who were unalived. So we've kind of always had kids on our plate, if you will. Um, and I think Athena
Mhm.
Brownfield just broke my heart. I have such a difficult time talking about that poor, beautiful little girl. And I don't, I mean, I can say it on YouTube, and I'm sure we'll get shut down real fast, but I don't want to say what I think about the individual that did what he did. It, these people piss me off, and that's an understatement. That is an understatement. So instead of pissing me off, I'm gonna piss on them, and I'm gonna make these kids. Um, we're gonna talk about them, and we're gonna give them a voice. And in the meantime, like if you guys, as I said, if you have suggestions, please, please reach out and let us know. That's we're asking for your help. This isn't just
Mhm.
Decipher's never been about, you know, us doing research and things. It's about involving everyone in research, and we ask for your help. Um, one of the things, if you haven't seen it, go. I think it's on Netflix. The Gabriel Fernandez story. God rest his soul. These are all really tough cases. really tough cases. It's not for the faint of heart. Elaine Campione, her YouTube videos are unbelievable. They're horrible. They're sad. But her children didn't deserve what happened. And the other thing is, under this topic, there's 5 different levels. So let's talk about that for one quick second. So under the filicide thing, I know the Gabriel hand. We have altruistic filicide, which is committed out of quote unquote love, which is what we would call like the Elaine Campione. No, that was revenge. It wasn't love. We'll have to look into that. Acutely psychotic, which is unaliving under the influence of hallucinations, epilepsy, delirium, that kind of thing. Then there's unwanted child. We all know that. That is most common for newborns. Child maltreatment, battered child syndrome, overzealous application of discipline, and is not usually intended with death, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. And then the final one is spousal, which is deliberate attempt to make their spouse an offer, or make them feel a certain way. Lisa Marie Presley had her twins, lost her twins to CPS 4 years ago, and it was almost a year before she could get them back. Really?
Yeah.
And that's another question I have, unjustified. That's actually interesting that you brought that up, because one of the questions I have is a lot of these kids are going into the system, and I don't understand why they can't go to a family member, or in the Quinton Simon case, I'm going to call that one out, why they did go to a family member. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the hard, fast rule there? Why can't they go to a family member who's a good person, and why do they go to shitty ass family members? Because let's be real.
Because that was the whole big issue with her custody battle years ago. I remember that now. And Priscilla had custody of the twins.
Right. Harmony Montgomery, another one. Why did he get it? Right.
There's
Hi, Thumb. Lori, Thumb, you're both in here. Thank you so much.
I think it's going to be I think it'll be very interesting to see, because I've looked in some of the Oklahoma laws in terms of like Athena, looking at hers, because that you've got technically a technical quote unquote caregiver, not the biological mother or father, who simply the way that the laws, from what I've read, she's in for something too, for essentially it's essentially like child abandonment, even though but there was no legal agreement. Do you know what I mean? That I have not come across, or that or news reports and whatnot have not acknowledged or alleged that there is a possible one. So my guess is essentially she's dropped her children off for well over a year, roughly, I think almost closer to 2. And so wasn't paying child support, wasn't doing anything, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to get I don't know how that apple was not going to fall from this tree and hit its 4 limbs, basically.
But Unjustified just answered some of the questions that we just had. And she said, if they're placed with a biofamily, the system makes no federal money off of them. And if they remain in the foster homes, the department makes monthly, income off of each one. So there it is. There's the answer that I was wondering about. And how do they decipher? Oh, I see what you did there. Holy, that's one of the questions I have, is I want to know how they figure out how do they decipher where they go. Brianna Lopez. Oh God. Well, and you know what? Another terrible one. that had CPS involved that's disappeared that we did a lot of research on was Angel Overstreet. And that one, I thought Crazy Mama was going to go through the phone with me on that one. She was very passionate about that case. Very passionate about that case. And that's a really sad case. And that is an infant who disappeared. Mom's had 5 kids, off with boyfriend number 75, gave rights to another boyfriend, not even the biological dad. Just a boyfriend who was just a scum-sucking pig who's now in jail. But that baby disappeared. The baby disappeared and has not been seen since. And the state was involved there. So are we going after the state? No. What we want to talk about is what happened to these kids and where's the failure? Is it in the parents? Is it psychological? Is it money? I want to know. I don't know.
And I think in doing so, touching on how the system operates and gaining a better understanding of their operations and whatnot, we'll be able to, I don't know, contribute something constructive and to a case. Like you can actually understand, I don't know.
We're not just reading about Athena as a child who lost her life because somebody did something or whatever. We want to know a little bit more about her. Casey Anthony, another case that baffles the shit out of me.
Who else? You know who? Nope, that one won't involve CPS. Never mind. Hold on. Oh shoot.
Well, I mean, some don't. Like Watts didn't involve CPS.
Well, if you go with Murdoch right now in South Carolina, they are alleging now that he did it. I mean, Paul. So like that's a nut. So that's what's like. Well, those are got other agencies involved in that one, but not necessarily CPS. But
Oh, Candy Kisses Forever. Thanks for coming in, and your message is so sweet. I'm going to put that up on the screen. Thank you for that. That was very kind. So you were amazing.
So I just thought, I was like, wait a minute, what was another one? Yep. Then the one in Mountain area you talked about. There's just
Skylar Wilson.
Too many.
Yeah.
There's too many. There's never like I don't see the world through rose-colored glasses. But I hate that I find myself almost becoming almost immune to like when we hear about another case because it's like same book, different chapter. Like I hate that, and I just want to make sure I can better understand the system, how it works, and where the commonalities in these cases where things have maybe fallen through.
So when it does happen, maybe we can help put a voice
it'll light a flame underneath me or underneath us.
Unjustified said she must finish this book. Was so nice being with all of us tonight. Thank you. Much love and respect. Oh God, much love and respect to you. Like you are.
Thank you for coming in.
You're such a queen. You have no idea how much we look up to you. we talk about you all the time in the best possible way. I hope you realize that. Thank you for being here with us, though, stopping in and giving us some information. And like I said, if you want to get in touch with us, we'd love to hear from you. I am, just so you guys know, if you are putting names in the chat, I am writing them down. Also, like I said, if you wouldn't mind leaving in the comments the child's name and perhaps the state that they were in, that would be amazing. Another one that really pissed me off and bugged me was the Samuel Olson case, that Teresa Balboa who killed, her stepson. For what? He was adorable. Adorable. It just, ugh. Hi, S. Hockett. Thank you for being here.
So I'm glad that we put this out for food for thought too for everybody, because I like the response of being like, yes.
Yeah, I do too. And I also I like the fact that we're putting this out. Like, you know, we've always been a little left to center when it comes to putting out our information as far as what we cover and, whether we cover mainstream or whether we cover something a little
Mhm.
off. And I guess you could say this is a little off while it still covers a lot of mainstream cases. I'm not really interested in the mainstream as much as I am educating myself and you guys educating us.
Mhm.
I think that's so important that we're open to hearing if you know stories, if you have stories, if you know, do I enjoy watching the Gabriel Fernandez story? No, it breaks my heart and I cry. I've seen it several times and every time I cry. Looking at pictures, like I've gone through and pulled pictures. I'm getting ready to do a video. And last night, pulling the pictures of some of these kids, I mean, beautiful children. Beautiful, every single solitary one. There's a person out there who would have taken and loved and been happy to have that child.
Mhm.
Um, and you guys know how I feel. You guys know how I feel. Oh, candy kisses. Thank you. Um, so we will be busy digging into all of these cases, all of the cases that you guys have for us. We look forward to your comments and your thoughts. One of the other statistics, and I know this one was really one that got to me, was parents are responsible for 61% of murders in the US, and 450 children are killed every year. What did it come out to, like 5? No, that was just that's under the age of 5. I'm sorry, that's just
No,
under the
but
age of 5.
no. Do you
Wasn't
want to
it
know what
5 a day?
5 a day? We've got, I think, like in 2007 or 2018, the U.S. was roughly in terms of child, the death of a child, in terms of
Mhm, mhm.
neglect, maltreatment. It was 3.13, and today we're up to 5 children a day.
Now understand, these are
Hopefully, that would
parents.
fill about 10 football stadiums
Yeah,
worth of children.
10 sit with that. Sit with that for just a minute. 10 football stadiums. 10 football stadiums.
Mhm. And
Freaking
that's
kills
taking
me.
an average that, like, don't
These are
nitpick
intentional,
me.
by the
Yeah.
way. These are
Yeah.
not accidental. These are abuse cases and intentional.
Mhm.
Big difference. Huge. Miles apart. Not
You have there are more than 600,000 children abused each year here. I
Mhm,
mean, like, and that's
mhm.
going within, that's not even the reported number. Like, there's so many unreported cases that we don't even know about. So tack on your extra 10 or 15, however many you
Mhm.
want to the number. But you get 600,000 cases approximately a year. And then you've got a roughly, what was it, like over 300, almost 338,000 incidents in terms of children being entered into the national system as a missing person alone. So those are the people that are missing, on top of the numbers that you have in terms of fatalities. And it's just horrendous. I can't, it's just shocking to me. And I just want to understand it better. And
I do too. And I wanna honor those kids. I
mhm,
wanna honor them and respect them, and I wanna learn. I wanna teach people to be better. I wanna learn how to be better, and I wanna learn from these. I guess I wanna say I wanna learn from these horrible people, but I do. What
yeah,
makes them tick? Why would you do that? Kids are not just human beings are not disposable, okay? They're not disposable. And children are certainly not disposable. So these parents that are intentionally hurting their children can fuck all the way off, in my opinion. All the way off. I have no sympathy. I have no empathy. I don't give a shit how sick you are. I want to know what went wrong. And I'll give you an example. Andrea Yates, who drowned her children, she was another one that pisses me off, where the state becomes involved, because just 5 weeks before she did that, she was in care. So where is the breakdown? That's what I want to know. Yes, actually, our email should be in our about section, but if I can put it in here really quick for
And then
you.
you got Susan Smith.
Last one. Yes.
But y'all, I'll tell you, I think from what, no, wait, actually, we were going to talk, I'm going to wait to talk more about her. But she is someone that I think has kind of done something with what she can of her life. You know what I mean? Behind.
Yeah.
And we'll follow up on
Yeah.
that. Actually, that was in my notes. I just read my notes out loud to y'all. Congratulations.
But
Talk to
those are
Tia about that Susan Smith thing. Y'all don't let me
yeah.
forget. Y'all don't let me
Susan
forget.
Smith is a whole ball of wax that, I mean, like I said, we're going to go through these, and we might have to do 2 or 3 a night to catch up, and some, you know, some we're going to have to do 1 a week on, because there's so much involved in it.
That's so interesting. I know. I go back and forth with the husband too, thinking about
What, Susan Smith?
Well, actually, to be honest, I think about the husbands in both Andrew Yates and Susan Smith.
Oh, Andrea, yeah.
But
like I said, this was just an introduction to what we're going to be talking about. Yates, thank you, S. Hackett. I appreciate that. Yes. And like I said, we're always looking for information. If you know more and you want to share it, and we always give credit. We don't steal people's information and not give them credit. We always, if you want to help us out, we're going to make sure that you get the credit for it. But I want to be educated, and I want to educate others. So homework assignments for everyone is to number 1, go watch Criminality. It's pinned at the top. Criminality is live on Thomas Valva out of New York. That was,
and Michelle and Christine. It's me.
It was
Christine.
exceptional.
They did great. They did so well with that, and I just it lit a fire under me. Like I thought I'd been mad before, like commenting and stuff and like being frustrated. I literally did for real want to throw my phone. I was like, literally, someone needs to take my phone away from me, or the iPad, or don't let me type. I want to kick this guy in the nuts 2 times and then just walk away, because then he doesn't deserve any more of my attention. But, they did so good.
See, look at this. We're already getting information here. Look at this. CPS Illinois doesn't record their interviews. You have the right to not allow. Wow, that's crazy. That's insane to me. Thank you for that piece of information. We'll be looking that up too. And also, let me just state this, because you just wrote in Illinois. When you send us information of a state, a child, or your, say to me, I'm this far from that one, or I know of the story because it's local, we will not discuss your whereabouts, or that's not something we do. So we're not into doxing people, but we're very into getting the information. So know that we're cognizant of that too. You do have the right to deny them access to your home. That's interesting. I need to learn about this. So, Madam LFT, do you have any other facts you want to drop? You want to throw at me? Because you're freaking awesome with your. She did a lot of work, you guys. She's done a lot of work already.
No, right?
We got the spreadsheets rolling. We got the
No,
links.
no, I think you covered everything. I think we nailed it. It was just to kind of give y'all an idea. I don't know, part of me was getting annoyed. Not with us covering it because I'm interested in the cases itself, but I think y'all know what I mean. And everyone covering any case is doing a good job of it. I'm not knocking that.
Mm-mm.
It's redundant to the point to me to get in for us to do a live and be like, hey, I know we're all just over in X, Y, and Z, so let's keep talking. Not that you can't do that. I just I feel like I'm party hopping and
Right.
I want to go home. And it's just like I was like, I don't want to ignore the cases. I want to be involved in it too. But is there another way that we can approach this? Is there another element of this true crime stuff or these element to these cases that we can address and engage that way? So that way, because I still want to be a part of it because I mean, the community and discussing the
Right.
parts. But I just want to maybe attempt to go at a different angle to bring some stats and research into it as we discuss things. So
I agree.
I don't know.
Also, we did get a piece of news right before we went live
Yeah.
that's pretty exciting and pretty cool, and definitely it makes me smile. And Crazy Mama and do you know what it is? But there is a creator, a really big creator, who's going to be covering Harry Milligan.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys want to drop that link, Unsolved No More, go sub to him. He's very intelligent, does a lot of research. Just found out that he's going to be working on the Harry Milligan case and covering it. To what degree, I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. He's got a huge platform and a great community. So please go over and sub up, learn about Harry Milligan and talk about Harry Milligan. Leave a comment. As usual, I will always tell you to go to your favorite creators and like a bunch of their videos and leave comments on their videos of how much you like them. And if you leave rude comments, then you can expect to hear from Alex Erickson, who will read them on her lives, because that's fun.
Such a good story. There's such good stories. It's like Mad Libs for idiot savants.
It really is awesome.
It's amazing. It was a giggle.
Bitchbot is really, Bitchbot is not doing her best work tonight. I noticed that myself. But Unsolved No More. Go listen to his Harry Milligan coverage. Like I said, like, share, do what you got to do there. You know how we feel about that. Harry is always to be honored and respected, and especially on a platform that's that big. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy. We got a text on that right before we went live tonight, and it warmed my heart. And all four of us had the same reaction, which was just, oh my God, that's amazing. That is amazing. We want someone like that to work on Harry's case. So it's very, very good news. Just go check him out. Go to your favorite creators, like, love, show some love, send us emails, comment some names that you have. If you have suggestions or a better way, or you have information you'd like to share with us, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to work with you. And we are not here to disgrace, poo-poo on any of the coverage going on out there. In fact, we love it, and we are very, we're privileged to call these people friends of ours, and they do amazing coverage on this Idaho case. But their hearts are there already, and my heart's over here. And thankfully, LFT, her heart's over here too. But we still support all those ladies and gentlemen who are working very hard on that case, and make sure that you do the same. Anything else, Miss Madam?
No, ma'am.
You good?
Yes, no, I just want some ice cream.
Me too. We're gonna celebrate now. I got a new
Ice
thing of
cream.
ice cream tonight, and she got some ice cream, so we're gonna work.
And once everyone does their own little bit of research on these very substantial and sensitive and substantive issues, if you'll refer back to our community, I think Tia Dash did a community post for us last night. There's a great link to a hilarious channel, and once you've done a little research, go treat yourself to a giggle and watch that.
Oh my God.
Because I made it all the way till the morning watching it. Night.
Should I share one video? Should we leave on a happy ending? Do you guys want to leave? Okay, I have
only
to.
if we both go, no, because we both have to go on camera to show how hard we were laughing to make it.
I got my headphones on.
Those headphones, y'all. Parker wears hers headphones, and hers are adorable. Yours are just as cute, but when you don't expect them and you turn and you're like, whoa, those are new. That was kind of like what it was. Hers are cool and pink. Yours are cool. Yours are very.
Can you find? You have.
I was like,
videos,
we're playing
right?
Fortnite after this, and she was like,
right, look, I'll show
you.
Share one of those.
You want me to?
Yeah, I'll put up. Look here. Hi. Hi.
No, I don't. Okay.
What's up? Welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order, please?
Okay, hold on though. I can't share it. It's not on my. You got to pick one because I sent one of the ones that I sent to you. Or play the one from our freaking community post.
Hold on, no. Whoopsie. I gotta find him first. Oh, there we go. I got him. Okay.
Okay, so no one laugh. Here, you can't laugh. The whole rule is you can't laugh.
You can't laugh. See, I don't do well at this. We're gonna hang on, let me just get this going really quick. Window. Why is that coming out? This guy is amazing. He's freaking awesome, and he makes us laugh so hard. And when you're covering heavy topics, sometimes you need to take a break and just laugh a little.
All right, let's do this.
I'm trying, but my internet is not cooperating. Okay, you're not gonna laugh. Let's see. Let's not laugh at one of the hardest. This was really funny. Okay, I don't even know which ones to show because they're all so freaking awesome.
Do the one in the glass or the
bird one? Oh my God, there's so many good ones. We literally sat and watched so many of these last night.
Do the baby or the baby one?
Do the baby. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
If y'all saw mine, you'd be like, all of LFTs have a red line underneath them. I'd be like, yes, they do.
Oh my God. I can't even, like, the ones. I don't even want to say. Let's see. Let me find one.
Killing me, Smalls.
I know. I was trying to find. We'll do the.
I mean, you can play more than one. This isn't. We're not like you're not set. I mean, God, you know.
Sorry.
Don't laugh.
Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get ready to laugh, baby. Oh hell no! Hell no, man! Hell no! Hell no, man! Hell no! I'm out, man! Hell no! Okay, let me get a bite. Hey, y'all getting good over there too? Good over there? I like y'all food. I like y'all food. What's so funny? What y'all laughing at? All right. Oh, that's good. I'll stay right there.
Wait a minute, do the other one. You guys do the other one. Wait, I need you to go back. Oh my god, I just feel like I'm talking to you on screen. Stop it, get back. You gotta do the other one.
Hey, hit that
What
like
was the
button,
one?
hit that subscribe button, and let's get ready to laugh, baby.
No.
You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down the
Wait a minute.
Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get ready to laugh, baby. Oh, you choosing me? Okay, I'm doing my feather dance for you. You chose me. Okay, you chose me. Hey, you take me to be your lawful wedded husband for the rest of your life. We gon' have some baby eggs in the tree down below. We gon' hunt for some fish and some words together. We gon' grow up. We gon' love each other forever and ever and ever.
Tia, where's the one with the dog?
Get out the way. Man, I am so parched right now. I've been flying all day. And where'd that bird go? Y'all see that bird? Where you at? Man, don't play with me. I'm from Hogwarts. I don't play that. Look, I'll fight back. I'm not Harry Potter. Let me tell you right now. I don't see no names on this water hole either. So this is a public water hole, man. Y'all see him? Y'all see him? Man, I done lost a couple of... He knocked a couple of my man feathers off too. Oh, let me get some water. Oh, I see you. Oh, you acting out. Oh, you got an invisibility cloak? Where you at? You acting all big and bad like a bald eagle. Come out here and face me like a real bird then.
Is this guy not the best? Please go
Tia,
sub to him. Hold on.
Tia, please,
Hold on.
where's that one that we did?
I don't
remember when the
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
The one, yes. I know it, but I don't know where it is on here because I don't know which one it was. We literally listened to
it was one of the longer ones.
Hit that subscribe
I know.
button, and let's get ready to laugh, baby.
Oh God, make it stop. I can't. I will find that one for the next live because it's too. I can't.
Wait, I got one. Can you? I got a good one to end on.
You got a good one.
Oh wow!
All right.
LFT is. Sorry, y'all did not shower.
I peed my shoes last night. I'm not kidding.
No, legit. And legit that LFT has a notes section now with some links in it. and it's embarrassing. It's true. It's but I did it. And here you go. Listening. I have to send them to Tia Dash to
No, can't you just share? No, just share.
It's on my phone.
It's on your what?
On my. Stop it. I got it.
It's on my phone.
Here, I'm sending this to you. Copy link. Y'all wait for it. I promise. Don't poo-poo it before you've seen it. Or
I'm not
ask
poo-pooing. I'm trying to wait for your.
Y'all, what I deal with every
10
day.
minutes.
We know that's what you deal with every day. I will never deny this is what you deal with every day. I freaking love that you deal with this every day. I make a point to enjoy it. Well, it went through on my end.
Well, I'm the only one staying at this godforsaken hotel. For some
Y'all,
reason.
these are so good. Once it hits the International Space Station and everything connects and it hits Tia's in. I know, right?
Hold on one second. I did click on it, so I'm waiting for it to come up. Major hotel here, no service. This is amazing. It's freaking
Yo, but
amazing.
I've already watched these and I will laugh again.
Just as hard as you did the first time?
No, I don't think I could have laughed. Like I had like my head hurt in a good way from laughing so hard last night. Like
Oh God.
I
Can't show
and
that.
then I couldn't look at her because then I would laugh. And then I was like,
So amazing.
I caught a glimpse of myself laughing, and I was like, ah! And then I was laughing that I was laughing at so it just went. It was just
Hold on.
entertaining.
I'm trying to get it to show without showing all of my business. I'm trying to play it. I really am.
I didn't
But
say anything.
unfortunately,
Does it sound like I'm like rushing you? What is?
no. Look down at Nadie.
Oh well, I mean, I agreed with Nadie, but we were saying, when you can.
Yeah, I can't play it. I can't play it right now. I have to download it and save it.
Oh, I got it then.
Because otherwise it'll show all of our
Well,
all of our business.
I can do it.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Hey, can I get? Never mind. We're gonna post it. Otherwise, I have to get on my phone.
All right, we'll just post it. We'll post it in our a community tab. But listen, go sub to that guy. He's gonna be in our we're gonna put him in our links because he's amazing. And
wait, I can drop it, right? Wait, I could drop the link, right?
To
it.
Yeah, drop the link, for
wait
sure.
a minute. Here are two good ones. I'm putting them in the chat. Copy link. Look at me with a wrench.
Look at me with that one.
No, I'm on it. Okay. First of all, everyone go click. Oh, Tia, click on it.
Okay, let's see.
Click it. We are idiots. And we
click it real good. Dun, 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 dun,
click on that.
Hold on, I'm trying. Oh, you're
This will
bossy
be
tonight.
No, I'm like, no, I said no, Tia, if you could click on that. I think we just
tried.
found a loophole
I
that
tried.
we've been missing. Oh, son of a biscuit.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No, it's not working for me because I got too many things open right now. You guys, I know, sassy.
I wasn't trying to. Sorry, I really wasn't trying to be sassy because I was like, "This is how
You don't have
funny."
to apologize. You're bossy.
But how
You're
funny
bossy
that I
on your
didn't
end.
know
I
I could
kinda
drop
like
it in chat instead of us trying to be like, "Hey, I'll
Well, at
email
least
it."
other people can go. Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
else can go and check it out for sure. But yeah, enjoy this guy, laugh a little, and then keep us straight with the information that we're working on and we're coming out with. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. We really do appreciate it. I know, don't apologize for being sassy. I like it when she's like, like taking control. Damn it, this is my channel. It's funny.
No,
like, where have you been?
I've been learning for 2.5 years.
She's watching Eyelid Theater.
You know, and you know who you serve.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Go check out Criminality. Watch the Gabriel Fernandez if you can stomach it. Pray for these children. Pray for the kids out there that need it. And thank you for being with us tonight. We hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.